Good morning. For a question, what is the number one university in the world? The answer is Harvard University. Recently, I have visited the Harvard University along with my son. So I thought I should present the brief of this university to the curious viewers. So if you are interested in knowing a brief of the Harvard University, you can watch this presentation. This is the campus of the Harvard University. Now, where is the Harvard University? So Harvard University is in Boston. So Boston is the capital of Massachusetts state of USA. So Boston is not only having the Harvard University, there are number of other universities are also there. So Boston is the capital and largest city of the United States of America, and it is there in the Massachusetts state, and it is one of the oldest cities in the country. Founded in 1630, Boston was a key site in the American Revolution. There are many top universities in Boston, including the Harvard University, which is the best global university. So the ranking of top 10 universities in Boston are mentioned below. Here is Harvard University, which is number one university in the world. Next, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, we call it as MIT. Boston University, Tufts University, Northeastern University, Boston College, then Brandeis University, University of Massachusetts, Boston, then Suffolk University, Simmons University. So these are universities are available in Boston, but out of these, Harvard University is the best. Now let us see a few details about Harvard University. Harvard University is the best school in the US according to the USA ranking 2021. The university was founded in 1636. Harvard University is the oldest institute of higher learning in the US and among the most prestigious in the world. It is currently home to 23,731 students. Many people had contributed for the establishment of Harvard University initially. So let us recollect the contribution of two people. First one is John Harvard and the second one is Harry Elkins Widener. The contribution of these two people we will discuss in our presentation. This is the statue of John Harvard. So when you go to the Harvard campus, many visitors will stand beside the statue and take photographs. So he had born in 1607 in England, but died at the age of 30 only. He had no children, and 2 years before his death due to tuberculosis, but 2 years before his death, he has divided total of his wealth, total of his property into two parts. So one half he donated to the university and another half he gave to his wife. There are no children. So that half of the wealth, half of his property is equal to 780 pounds. So 780 pounds now at present it is equal to 1,24,000 pounds. And he has donated this amount to establish the Harvard University. So since he has donated money, the name of the university is named after him as Harvard University. That's how the university got its name, Harvard University. Then Harvard also donated his 400 volumes of books to the library. He is also a very good reader and collector of the books. So whatever he has collected, 400 volumes of books, he has donated to the library. Then a library, not only the Harvard name is given to the university, but the name of Harvard was given to a library in London also, and a bridge which connects Boston to Cambridge was also named as Harvard Bridge. The second person about whom we want to discuss is Harry Elkins Widener. So this is another important person we have to discuss as far as Harvard University, especially library, is concerned. He had born in 1885, but he is one among the richest family. So he died, he has graduated from the Harvard University, but unfortunately died in an accident at the age of 27. Let us see what is the accident. Henry Elkins Widener, a 27-year-old Philadelphian businessman and a book collector, had graduated from Harvard University in 1907. He had traveled as first-class Titanic passenger. Titanic ship, so that Titanic ship was sank in the ocean when it hit the iceberg. So he had traveled as a first-class Titanic passenger, perished in the boat's sinking along with his father, George D. Widener. In that sinking, he also lost his life and his father also. His mother only was saved. Out of the 2,224 passengers aboard, 1,514 passengers died. His mother, her name is Eleanor Elkins Widener. She was survived because she got the safety boat. So floating to safety aboard lifeboat. So out of his family, he lost himself and he lost his father also. Only mother was saved. So Harry Widener's will, because he has given a will stating that his books must be donated to the university. So Harry Widener's will instructed that his mother shall make arrangements for property for properly caring for my collection of books, shall give them to the Harvard University to be known as the Harry Elkins Widener collection. So he wanted to donate his books to the university and he wanted to name the collection as Harry Elkins Widener collection. Harry Widener had told a friend, that is before his death, not long before he died, I want to be remembered in connection with a great library, but I do not see how it is going to be brought about. That means he had a strong wish to establish a library in the Harvard so that forthcoming generations may be benefited out of it and he will also be remembered. So it is his mother who fulfilled the desire of her son. Not long after the Titanic went down, the Harry Elkins Widener Memorial Library went up at Harvard thanks to a 3.5 million donation from his grieving mother. So his mother took all pains. She got the design of the building and got involved in construction of the huge building in the campus, which can hold 3.5 million books also. So she spent more than $3.5 million for the construction of this library, and that is why the library is named as the Harry Elkins Widener Memorial Library. It is probable the cost exceeded. Now, as per the unofficial news, say it's not only 3.5, it is more than $3.5 million. Presently, it is equivalent to 70 million as per 2020. The library officially opened on June 24, 1915. That means accident happened in 1912, and within 3 years, the commencement day barely 3 years after the Titanic sank, they are able to inaugurate the library on his name. So not only this library, there are other libraries are also there. Not only the one library, there are as many as nearly 80 libraries are there in the Harvard. Now this is the one which you are seeing is Elkins Widener library. The Elkins Widener library houses about 3.5 million works in over 100 languages and 92 kilometers of shelves across the 10 levels. All the length of all shelves, if you measure, it is equal to 92 kilometers. So that is how you can understand how big the Elkins Widener library is. Then a history of achievers. The alumni of Harvard, if you see, many high achievers are there in different fields. Harvard University holds a record number of honors and awards with 161 Nobel laureates, 23 heads of state, and 132 Pulitzer Prize winners and 110 Olympic medals. Out of 110, 46 gold medal winners. Harvard has been producing quality graduates right from the second president of the USA back in 1797. He is John Adams. By the end of the first decade of the 21st century, Harvard had educated 7 US presidents. Harvard holds real estate totaling 5,457 acres of land, the size of over 4,000 football fields. That is the campus under Harvard University. Now let us see some of the alumni of the Harvard University. Second president of the United States, that is, we have seen John Adams. Then the other one is author and political activist and lecturer Helen Keller. Then poet and Nobel laureate in literature T.S. Eliot. And 35th president of the United States John F. Kennedy. Then 11th prime minister of Pakistan Benazir Bhutto. Then 43rd president of the United States George W. Bush. Then founder of Microsoft and philanthropist Bill Gates. Then former first lady of the United States Michelle Obama. Then 44th president of the United States and Nobel Peace Prize laureate Barack Obama. Then founder of Facebook Mark Zuckerberg. All these are some of the examples for the alumni of the great Harvard University. Now let us see some of the buildings or departments in the Harvard University. The first one is Harvard Hall. It was once burnt and it was rebuilt again. Then you can see library. Wilkins Memorial, Harry Wilkins Widener Memorial Library. Then right side is Department of Philosophy. Then Department of Philosophy. Here, Harvard University Science Center. It is Harvard's main classrooms and laboratory building for undergraduate science and mathematics. It comprises 9 stories plus a basement and observatory floor, a rooftop astronomical observatory with large optical telescope. Here, left side you are seeing a water lens. So it's not made of glass. It's only a plastic sack filled with 50 liters of water and it acts as a lens. That is why it's called water lens. It is installed alongside the classrooms. Now you are seeing the basement. There is an art gallery. The artworks were displayed. And right side you are seeing a series of classrooms. Then we have also visited the Department of the History of Science, Special Exhibition Gallery it is called, and it is a collection of historical scientific instruments. So very valuable historical scientific instruments were displayed here. You can see the inner view. Then the left side you are seeing Acoustic Research Laboratory, and right side you are seeing mill gearing model. Here, left side you are seeing Harvard Cyclotron Laboratory. The one which you are seeing is the control panel of Cyclotron Laboratory. So with this cyclotron, thousands of people were treated. So it is notable for proton therapy. And right side you are seeing Mycoplasma mycoids, that is a bacterial cell. You are seeing the inner view of this psychology, modern psychology. Some of the brain models, etc., were displayed. So these are some of the important aspects of Harvard University. And if you are further interested, you can go into the website of the Harvard University and get into the details. Thank you for watching.